Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Wednesday. What's up, Dylan? See you in the chat already. Welcome, welcome. How's your Wednesday going? We're gonna get into some more Borderlands chaos. Jack, what's up, dude? What's up, what's up? How's your Wednesday going? I'm gonna start things off here just very quickly, running a few quick oh, well, happy birthday, Dylan. Happy birthday, man. 29. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a few quick vile bounties here because I've been farming Sol all week and I've just completely cooked through my iridium. So I'm just gonna do a few here so I can go try to farm him just a little bit more because I know the update's coming tomorrow, and I'm sure he's not going to be big encore anymore. So I'm just trying to take advantage of it as much as I can. Doing a Vex challenge playthrough. What's the challenge? Hey y'all, just a quick FYI, I totally forgot to enable my Ethernet connection on my streaming PC, so I'm like streaming over Wi-Fi. For the most part, it's usually stable, but just to be safe, I'm gonna enable the Ethernet, and if anything, it'll use that as a backup. But when I enable this, there's a possibility that it may disrupt the connection, which may mean it may kick off the stream and then it should automatically connect. I don't think anything's going to happen because I'm not going to touch Wi-Fi, which is what it's currently enabled under. But let's see. I usually disable Wi-Fi and just go all Ethernet direct connection to the modem when I'm streaming. Totally forgot to do that beforehand. So since we're already running, I'm just going to let it do its thing, but at least have the Ethernet as a backup in case Wi-Fi gets spotty. Okay, Ethernet is enabled. So it looks like everything's still running, so we'll just let it do its thing and hopefully everything will stay stable. Let's see, whatever legendary you get, you have to replace another item. Oh, dang. Interesting. Well, let me know how that goes. That sounds like fun. Oh, come on, give me some vials here. I already did a couple before starting the stream, but I want to try and get maybe 2 more. Should give me enough iridium for a few runs. Got a shotgun damage devastating dancer. Oh yeah, I have the same, Jack. I have I'll show you all the class. I'll show you the class mods I've gotten. I've got a ton. at this point, and I've literally been collecting golden gods like they're leaving the game. Because I probably have like 30 of them, dude. I'm not even kidding. Every single time he drops one, I grab it and throw it into the bank. Just basically for data collection, so that we can look at all the different rolls that I've gotten and then really kind of get a good idea of what the ranges are on things like clip size, accuracy, firing rate, rounds, firing rate, what's the other one? Damage. There's another one I forget, but then like all the different elemental rolls, all the different alt fires, the elements, the Malawan, Jacobs, everything. So I DM'd you. Yeah, I did see that, Jack. I just haven't had a chance to respond yet, but yes, I did see that, and some of those are good. I'll show you the ones I have, and we can kind of maybe just do like a quick comparison here too. Hey, there's one. Let me grab this. Let me see where I'm at. I should be at like 4. Oh, I'm at 5,600. Okay, I'm gonna do this one, and then we'll just run over to Saul. Or actually, I'll run over to the bank, and then I'll show you all the stuff that I've collected so far before I head over to Saul. But I figured, this is gonna be the last day to farm him, so I want to try and spend as much time as I can doing that, just to make sure I'm not missing out on any opportunities. I absolutely am just so in love with this build right now, y'all. Just like this endless firing, and the longer I shoot, the more accurate things get. It's so fun. Where you at? There you are. Seriously, like, I love my Amon build, but I've always been a gunner, man. Like, I just love the gun builds, over like the action skill stuff. So while the Amon is like super fun and super powerful, this is definitely more up my alley. Just running and gunning. And I mean, it just wrecks. Where's the crystal? Come on, there it is. Oh, jeez, I didn't see that there. But I mean, this thing, it just melts. And then after you shoot long enough, because of that El Centro, it's like it turns it into just a laser beam. And anything that I put the reticle on, it's just like, it just instantly deletes it. Like, it's just gone. Because all the bullets coming out of this thing, there's no real bullet spread anymore. It's just lasering right down the center. Like, look how small it is. It's like, look at the bullets. They're straight down the center. So all the rounds are hitting the target, and they're all crits. So it's like, it's bananas how powerful it is. All right, let me grab all this iridium too. You got to start, Rafa. Bama, what's up, dude? See, I was just in the middle of something. I'm totally missing the TikTok comments. Bama, hey, Foxy, perfect timing. I just got back home and you gone live. Wow, perfect timing it is. Welcome. Let's see, Just a Dude, who are you farming? Just a Dude, today I am farming Saul because he is still, he's still a big encore this week until tomorrow's update. And I am running a Golden God Rafa build right now, and so the gun I'm using is a Golden God. In fact, 3 of the guns I have equipped are all Golden Gods, so I want to go see if I can get more Golden Gods. He also drops the Dancer class mod, which I'm using here, and I have a ton of that I've kind of been flipping through to test. So I've been testing Golden Gods and Dancers, so I'm gonna be going to farm Saul here in a minute. I was just running a Vile Bounty just to get some more Iridium. Let's see, I recently did a melee Amon build that's just fun as hell. Just a Dude, that's funny because I literally did the exact same thing. It's the other like character that like main Vault Hunter that I've been using recently, and I put up a YouTube video on this melee based Amon build. So that's funny you say that. Let's see, I can't wait to watch you play the DLCs with the new weapons. They'll be oh yeah, no, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Let's see, I got Just a Dude, I gotta start Rafa. Oh, you haven't done Rafa? Just a Dude, you haven't done a Rafa build? Like, used Rafa at all? Need that Finity XXXL Sleepy Patrick's. Yes, Patrick's, I do have that. And in fact, that's a good point. I'm gonna, when I go to the bank here in a minute, if I have any in the bank, I'm gonna pull those out because those are COV as well, right? The only difference, the only reason that makes this build so OP and like synergizes so well with the Golden God is because it has the Rage attribute, legendary attribute. Rage. When overheating, the Bullet Forge does not break, but instead continuously consumes greater amounts of ammo. You can offset that by adding this to your build, this right here. La Juarez, I think is how you're supposed to pronounce it, but like La Juarez, I would say. So this, it has ammo regeneration. So based on the clip size, it regenerates 2.5% of that. Or I should say like the ammo, the total amount of ammo that you can carry. It regenerates 2.5% like per second. So it offsets it to where I can literally just activate my action skill. And as long as I have action skill, I can hold in fire and never release it and just continuously fire forever, because this gun does not break when it goes into overheating. And when you pair that with the duct tape enhancement, guns with COV licensed magazines have a 100% chance to deal critical damage while overheating. So the whole time I'm firing, it's overheating, which means every single shot is a 100% crit. And it just gets really, really powerful and really nasty. Las Haras. Yeah, Guac, yeah, no, I knew I was totally pronouncing that like a not how you were supposed to pronounce it. So La Haras. You're pronounced the J as Jura. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It's like Spanish, right? Like, and then it's like the trill on the R, right? Like Haras. Haras, I think is probably right. I like the effort though. Hey, I tried, man. I tried. I speak like, nope. Okay, so just literally like R Haras. I'm trying to follow in the comment. Thank you for liking the live, Absolute. Skip Scapolini, welcome. Wait, when's the DLC out? Guac, it is, I don't know if we have an exact, do we have an exact date? I feel like this new story pack thing has an exact date, but I can't remember what it is. Somebody help me out. Okay, thank you, Guac. Thank you. I knew I was pronouncing it wrong. Haras. Got it. You need to run duct tape enhancement if you're running Golden God or Affinity. Yeah, no, Scapolini, that's exactly what I'm using. Yep, that's exactly what I'm using. Cash, I believe, is March 17th. Okay, and I believe that's 226 next. Oh, really? Next Thursday? The story? Vault Hunter pack March, not dated. Okay. So yeah, the Cash Vault Hunter cash is in March, but the new story pack. The new story pack, is it literally next Thursday? I totally missed that if it is. Bounty pack, yeah, okay, February 26th, so it's next Thursday. Dang, okay, I gotta get ready for that. All right, enough of me standing here. All right, let's see. I'm not gonna run any more bounties. I've got plenty. Let me just go over to Saul. I'm gonna run him a few times. Actually, no, I wanna go to the bank real fast, and I wanna show y'all, specifically Jack here. I wanna show you the, all these golden gods that I've collected. Next Thursday stream, if you're free. I will have to figure that out, Bama. My daughters have, softball practice now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, it may be a thing. we may have to wait until Friday. We'll have to wait and see. That's why I came back, because I was like, oh, that's next week. Let me boot the, oh yeah, yeah, totally. Totally understandable. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, family, you know. Okay. Let me run over to the bank real quick. I want to show you all what I've got, and then I'll run through all the class mods first before I go into here, just so you can see them. So Jack, here's what I've got, and anybody else who wants to see it. Absolute, I sent 642 likes. You are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Says you're number 2 of viewers right now. Bama's in first. Bama is always number 1. Is anybody gonna take Bama out of the top spot? I don't know. He's always number 1. Sleepy Patrick sending the heart. Sleepy Patrick's trying to get, oh, just a dude just took number 1 spot. Look at y'all fighting for the number 1 spot over there. I love it. Friendly competition. Just a dude followed. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna jump over here and I'm gonna show y'all. Wait, oh wait, what the heck? Oh, I was already here. I just totally went around again. Totally confusing myself. All right, oh, there's a Vow bounty right there. I might have to do that. All right, Jack, and anybody else who wants to know or wants to see, here are the class mods that I have. So I've been testing these status effect damage ones, Jack, because I've gotten some pretty good rolls. Like this is a +5 on Temerario. It also has Saltado, and it's a 30% chance status effect damage. And I've been running this on Saul, and it's actually been pretty OP. that additional status effect damage. And of course, that only really applies when you're using an elemental version, but this is the one I've been running against Saul. And this is the one that I wanted to show you that I just recently got either last night or this morning while farming him. This one is the best, like the highest damage output. It's not Jacob's, which is kind of, you know, it kind of stinks. But I still have a skill attribute in my tree, which gives me ricochets anyways. So it's been still ricocheting, like I'm still seeing ricochets. But this one has the highest incendiary damage and just raw DPS, like card damage, of any of the elemental versions that I have seen yet. So I went ahead and just equipped it, and it does melt Saul pretty fast. Not nearly as fast as the Amon build, but it's still pretty quick. So I've been running this with this status effect damage, and then the +5 Temerario and 1 on Saltado, but I also have some other versions of it. So here's a shotgun damage one. That's +4 Temerario, 2 in Thrill, so a little bit faster fire rate, and then Saltado. So there's the shotgun damage. And then here's the one you gave me, +5 in Thrill and then fire rate, so it's just stupid fire rate. Kinetic damage, I think you gave me that one. I pulled this one, so the 20% fire rate, 3 in Saltado, 1 in the Thrill, 1 in Temerario. So this one isn't the best one, but it's kind of even across the board. Action skill duration, status effect damage. So here's another status effect damage that I got that has 4 in the Thrill, so it's like more fire rate, a little bit less in Temerario, and then of course we have 1 in Saltado as well. It's like a good mix, right? So like the one I'm using is a +5 with no additional, like, the Thrill fire rate. But this one has a little bit. Yeah, so this one has +4 in the Thrill and then 2 in Temerario. And then I've got critical hit damage, 4 in Temerario, 2 in the Thrill, 1 in Saltado, a +5 Temerario, and then fire rate. So kind of even, right? So like a buff in fire rate and a buff in gun damage. And then this one's status effect. This one is, here's another status effect damage, which is +5 in the Thrill and then 2 in Temerario. So I've got 3 status effect damages. Cool. Bot farming Saul all day. He's got 4 dancers and 3 raging furnaces I don't have. Trying to get him as well. Nice. That's a good, like, yeah, no, I've got a lot of good ones in here. A lot of good things that I've been trying out, and they all work so well. I find it hard to see any major differences between them all. Like, they all just work so well. Absolute has sent 3,000 likes. Yo, appreciate that, man. Tim Nelson, thank you for subbing on YouTube. You need Saltado. Yeah, so that's the only thing, Galaxy, is like, some of these I miss Saltado, which is, I definitely think you need it. Like, this one doesn't have it, right? So it's like +5 on the Thrill, so like crazy fire rate, 2 in Temerario, but it's lacking the Saltado. Whereas the one that I have equipped now gives me +5 in Temerario and Saltado and the 30% status effect damage. That's why I've been running with this one, is because it does have the Saltado. It has the +5 and the status effect damage. So this one, I've been really digging this one. I get the Mantra with Ripper that is 9,900 DPS, highest I've seen. Scapolini, nice. Yeah, no, I have one that's, I think, almost the exact same. In fact, it's in my Rafa, unless I put it in the bank. It was with my Rafa build. Let me see if I still have it here. No. Oh wait. Yeah, it's this one. So it's not 9,900. So it's not quite that high. This is the highest one that I have, is 9,300. So just the raw card damage here is 3,846. Maybe yours probably has like a little bit faster of a fire rate, or possibly just a little bit more damage. I think that the absolute highest just card damage that I've seen is like 39 something, 3,900 something, whereas this one's 3,846. But I have seen them up over 7 rounds a second too, which would bump up the DPS. I gotta go buy Foxy. Remember, absolute is me, Reed. Oh, that Reed. Appreciate it, man. I've got to correlate the absolute name with Reed. Appreciate it, Reed. What's Purple Blunts? What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, you def need Saltado. You lose too much without Saltado. Yeah, that's a good. Later, Reed. Yeah, it's a good point. So I probably don't need that one that doesn't have it. Okay, here's all the golden gods. Oh my gosh, I just noticed I'm like literally like a sliver away from leveling up. The purple is like, it's so small I can't even tell the difference between each side. Yeah, my fire rate and reload is quicker, I think. Oh, okay, so yeah, that would bump you up. If you have a faster fire rate and reload, then yeah, that would bump you up 9900. Ouch. Okay. I got a lead balloon as my legendary. Oh gosh. Ooh. Ooh, and then you said with the challenge you're doing, Dylan, you have to use that? I've leveled up 5 times since farming splash zones for a legendary. Ah! Not even Atlas. Ooh, god dang, that's rough. Okay, Jack and anybody else interested, before I go farm Saul a little bit more here, look at all these golden gods. And Jack, I've gotten some really nasty gore masters that I want to try out too, and I want to show you some of these too. Let me just filter by Ripper. Oh wait, I already am. Okay, and then I'm gonna let's see, there was a way I was doing this before. The manufacturer, and then I think it was damage. I was just filtering by damage so I could see some of the numbers on here. And then I like the way that it ordered them. Okay, so we're gonna ignore all these at the top, and then we're gonna come down. Okay, so now we've got, this is the first gore master. So I'm just gonna run through all the gore masters because a lot of them are in the front here first. Actually, I do have one up here. Okay, so this is the highest damage gore master that I have, that I've gotten so far, Jack. It's 7650 DPS, 687 by 6. It has the Torg gyrojets that explode, or the Torg the stickies, but they're only 1%, and it also is dataless SMG ammo. Go farming. I'll be heading to a meeting in a few. We'll get together later. Okay, sounds good. Then yeah, I won't waste my time running through all these if you're not gonna be able to watch. Yeah, my fire rate and reload speed. I just want one with Ripper and Jacobs. Yeah, dude, I hear you. The Jacobs. Okay, good. I can junk my Gore Masters. Yeah, no, dude, I have a ton of Gore Masters. I've got them in elements. I've got them in explosion rounds. I've got them in stickies. I've got them, a ton of them. So I'll share every one of them. Gore Master with Jacobs and SMG rounds, I think, is a god roll. I might have. No, you know what? I don't have. Not with Jacobs and SMG. I have both of those combinations. Like right here's one with SMG and stickies, but no Jacobs. And then let's just kind of quickly look at them. I have this one. Lake Slaughter. Hey, appreciate the follow, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so quickly running through these before I go farm Saul a little bit more. So this one is a Gore Master. You can see the damage across the top. This was the Torg Impact magazine, so fires charges that explode on impact, and it also has the tracker dart. This is 2% stickies and a Hyperion licensed grip. Here's another Hyperion licensed grip. Oh wait, no, that's damage. That's a gun shield. So this one has the gun shield with ricochet and 2% stickies. And then I've got, just look at them all. There's a ton. Okay, here's an incendiary with Jacobs and the Torg explosion rounds that explode on impact. So this is a pretty good roll right here, y'all. It's got Jacobs, Torg explosion rounds, and 455 DPS in incendiary. Like this is a pretty good roll. I honestly rather have lead balloon with stickies than with jelly grenade than the jelly grenade. Yeah, I would agree with that, Dylan. Let's see. I'm not sure if stickies are good because the percentage is so low. Unless, yeah, no, I don't think I have any with 3%. I think the highest I've seen is 2. Okay, let's see. So here's incendiary. So this one's 2%. It does have corrosive, and the thrown gun spawns 4 MIRV grenades. Here's another 2% with 100% cryo efficiency. So this one has the Malawan where I can switch. Has really high incendiary damage. Look at that, 2,650 versus this one, which is 455. So, oh, that's a mantra. I'm looking at the wrong gun. Ignore that. Skip that one. Okay, here's Jacobs with just raw high damage. I think it must shoot faster. Yeah, 3.6 rounds a second. COV license. So here's a COV in Jacobs. Here's a COV, and thrown gun can be shot to increase explosion damage. Here's Jacobs and Torg with 100% cryo efficiency, or the Torg stickies anyways. This one's just COV. Oh, then we're getting into some of the golden gods. Jacobs and fuel rod, 100% cryo, dataless assault rifle, and Hyperion gun shield. There's another incendiary with Jacobs and COV. I think there's probably a few more down here, but then like look at all the golden gods that I have. There's so many. I've just literally been collecting them. Everyone I get, just throwing them in here. There's so many. I can't go through them all right now. I'm gonna head over to Saul and see if he drops me anything better. Let's see, honestly, I'd oh yeah, I already read that. Okay. All right, let's see if I can get any better rolls from Saul. Figured, you know, I'll just go through all my iridium here, and I think I maybe only have what, like 6,000 or something. Yeah, 6,100. So we'll get a few runs in Saul here and see if I can't get any nice dancers or golden gods or even gore masters. Hang on to those too. Figure there's got to be a build or something I can put together for those. But yeah, Scapolini, the highest that I've seen on the stickies on the Gore Master is 2%. I have not seen 3.
Let's settle these things down, shall we?
Get over here.
And here I thought you'd be the last. Oh well.
Only reason I say that is because you might as well use a bod with stickies if you don't have the 3%. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I was gonna use stickies, I would certainly go with the bod. I was just hoping there'd be some other interesting rolls of the Gore Master. I'm just like basically throwing everything Gore Master and Golden God in the bank right now just for kind of data collection so I can see what all kind of rolls that I'm getting and then document it just so that I'm aware, you know what I mean? Like what all the possibilities are kind of across the spectrum as far as elements, whether they roll with Torg and what kinds, Jacobs, COV, Hyperion, like, you know, what all the DPS, like just card stats look like, you know, just trying to get a good idea of everything. So I got a ton of Gore Masters, Golden Gods, for kind of data collection, and then I'm gonna end up getting rid of them. Okay, let's get to farming. So like I said, this build does pretty good against Saul, and this is the big Encore. So, you know, he's a little bit more buffed in the big Encore, so it works pretty well still. It's not nearly as quick as the aim-on build that I have, where it's just, you know, within like 2 seconds he's dead, but it still works pretty good. And once we hit that threshold of overheating, when we start stacking the damage, it starts going down pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, right, for a big Encore? And all I'm using is just the gun, right? Like I'm throwing some crit knives, but just the gun doing all the work. All right, let's see. We got an onslaught. Dancer ordnance cooldown. Yeah. Let's see. I do like how we are all using this time to find other things to use besides bots. Oh no, yeah. It's cool, you know, having the bod and then just being able to go wreck everything with it. But then it becomes like, what else can I use to wreck everything besides just relying on the bod? And I think I've definitely appreciated the game more not relying on the bod so much, because then I've gained a newfound respect for, you know, first of all, Amon, a whole new Vault Hunter, and his incredible skills and how powerful they are.
What they don't know won't hurt them. Next time you're bleeding out,
And then, you know, with finding new builds like this Golden God Rafa build, like, this stuff has been great. A lot of fun.
It will accompany me to the timekeeper's side.
Yeah, yeah, come on.
It's Rafa's turn.
That's some pretty good damage, right? For just a gun. Like, I'm not doing really any action skill. I mean, my shoulder cannon things are kind of shooting a little bit, but they're not doing huge damage. Alright, we got a Golden God. Nope, never mind. That's a Gore Master. Yeah, garbage. Dancer. Ordnance cooldown. Same thing. Wow. Oh, there's a Golden God. Incendiary, Hyperion, COV. Not even close to the damage than the one I have now. Has a gun shield. Oh, I can't pick it up. I got too much stuff. Pick it up next round. Yeah, running Bloodshot Vex with bot and only having to use like 2 magazines worth is too easy. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, totally. That's where the fun of like trying to figure out other builds and other, you know, way to dial in different weapons and stuff has been really fun. Oh, Blake Slaughter, sorry, my bot didn't like the LMAO. That's crazy. Like, why would it have blocked that? I'll have to fix the bot. That was dumb. It's the Twitch like auto mod thing. That's stupid. I know I can add things to ignore, and that should have been ignored. Well, I'm sorry if you already sent that like a while ago, and I'm just now seeing it. But it was holding it, and I had to approve it, which I think again is stupid. But what was that in reference to? That's what it's been doing? No, I hate this stupid thing. I hate it. This auto mod. Like, I have to have it on because in the past without it, I've had like just terrible things happening in the chat, and the only way to fix it is to like turn on shield mode where like nobody can chat and it just locks everything down, and I don't want that. So it's really been helpful as well with like spam and stuff, but I can go in and tell it to like ignore certain things, and LMAO is definitely one that I'm gonna have to ignore because that's just stupid that it would even block that. Let's see, LOL. Oh no, I figured it was the goddamn. Oh, no, it wasn't. It literally wasn't. It was the LMAO that it was blocking, which I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But just how fast you're melting Saul, making me feel bad for averaging a minute or so farming him. Oh no, dude, no. This is like kind of like all the builds and stuff that I put together are kind of community builds. You know, Nips, who just commented, Dylan, Jack, we've got folks, Bama, I know I'm gonna forget a bunch of people who've been kind of helping me dial things in. Snuggles over on TikTok, or no, Twitch. I haven't seen Snuggles today. Where's Snuggles at? But yeah, they all kind of help me dial things in, and so this one is just like super dialed in right now, as well as the Amon build, which I just put up a video for on my YouTube. But I'm going to be doing a video on this one as well. I just haven't had time to put it together yet. But I'm absolutely going to do a video on this build, and then anytime I get a build where I feel like it's just super dialed in and doing really well, I'll do a video breakdown and put it up on the YouTube for anybody who wants to see it. Keep pirate mouths like me in check. LOL. Nah, you've been good, Nips. Let's see. Baka, has the new hunter dropped yet? No, Baka, it has not dropped yet. It's gonna be coming up soon. We don't have an exact date, but we're told sometime in March, I think. Send just reach level 50 on Vex. Do I need to reach level 50 on all characters, or do levels do not transfer? But when you start a new Vault Hunter, after beating the game on 1 and hitting level 50, you can start on a new Vault Hunter on level 30. So at least you can do that. But here's the bad news. You have to do all the, like, unlocking of the map all over again. So any safe house that you've unlocked, any order silo, like in order to get into the vaults, like all of that, the whole map is grayed out. So even though you start on level 30, you start with like no loot, and the whole map is like grayed out. So you have to go unlock everything again. So yay, that's fun. Yeah, Bellini. That'll take forever. Wish all the characters are level. Yeah, no. That's kind of been consistent community feedback, is like they wish once they, you know, beat the game with one character and got to level 50, you know, you could just go into another character, start from level 50 and have the whole map and everything available. Like that's been constant feedback from the community. And I believe that they have acknowledged that, not saying that they're going to actually make any changes there, but just like the fact that like they understand the community wants that. If anybody knows more than that, please do share. I'm always looking for updates, but that's the last I know of, or that I've heard of. Jack, they are changing to shared progression, but no date. Not the level 50 part, but the rest of it. Oh, okay, thank you, Jack, for that update. So yeah, who was asking that? Sendog on TikTok. Yeah, so Jack, who's just kind of always been up on a lot of this stuff, very knowledgeable about the game and kind of what's coming up, has said that they are changing the shared progression. No release date yet, but the level 50 thing won't be a part of it. So what it sounds like is you'll be, once you beat the game on one character and you get to level 50, you'll be able to start a new Vault Hunter again at level 30, but it sounds like the entire map will still be accessible instead of like it all being grayed out. And then you have to go find all the order silos again to access, you know, to get the vault keys, to get into the vaults and get in, find the safe houses. It sounds like it'll be, and Jack's confirming it, map unlocks, SDUs, collectibles, all of that. So that is fantastic news. That's great. If that's true, that's great. Honestly, if anything, they'll just unlock the map. Dylan says, I think they at least the 3 major safe houses are open on a fresh character, or I might have misread. Checking now. Yeah, from what Jack is saying, it sounds like map unlocks, SDUs, or storage deck upgrades, and then collectibles. Just those 3 alone would be so great. Would be so great. Because yeah, having to do all that and then like get all the SDUs and everything again, it's like it just takes so long. Definitely takes a long time. Zach, no, I don't have any mods. I don't use mods. It's just not something I'm interested in. I'm not gonna be modding anything. The main faction houses are already unlocked, but only one is defogged. Oh, okay, yeah.
To the timekeeper's side. You're too weak. Run all you like. Your time on Tyros has ended.
All the story safe houses are... Okay. Let's see, Sendog. Just beat Bloom for the first time with Vex. How on earth do you get that platinum? Sendog, yeah, so... I can't speak to Vex. There's probably some folks in the chat, whether it be on TikTok or possibly over on the Twitch, that can probably help you with dialing in a Vex build for specific to you know, farming Bloom Reaper. I was just looking at this Golden God. But I have some stuff that I can share with you. And in fact, maybe after I run Saul a few times here, I'll go over to Bloom Reaper and just kind of show you like how I've been running Bloom Reaper with this Rafa build, and maybe some of that will translate with your Vex build, and you can utilize some of those strategies. But yeah, give me just a few minutes here, because I'm just farming some stuff from Saul since today's probably the last day he's gonna be big Encore. I think the other one I had was better than this one, but I'm gonna grab this and just throw it in the bank so I can compare. Oh, geez, I still have some in here. I didn't realize that. Let's bank these. Let's see. Yeah, whole map is dark, but you can at least fast travel to the 3 faction safe houses. I guess that's a step in the right direction. We're working on shared progression, so you'll be able... Oh, this sounds like an update from Gearbox. We're working on shared progression, so you'll be able to start new characters with all your hard-earned progression, including collectibles, map progress, fast travel unlocks, SDU tokens, vault fragments, glide pack upgrades, vehicle unlocks, and hover drive upgrades. That is from Gearbox Official. Yo, that is incredible. I like the glide pack upgrades as well. Like, that's such a massive quality of life improvement, because when I started my Amon build after running Rafa since day one from the game launch, I've just been running Rafa nonstop. Switching to Amon, I was like, oh gosh, my glide pack is terrible. You know, like I have to go I've got to go defeat the vault bosses so I can upgrade my glide pack. Like, that's got to be number one, because I'm so used to having so much more glide and how quickly it replenishes in my Rafa. Joseph, thank you for following on TikTok. Appreciate that. So I was like, I got to do that, which means now I have to go find all the order safe houses and then collect the vault fragments to unlock the vaults to get, and then go in there and defeat them. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I've already done all this. Why do I have to do it again? So hearing them say that they're gonna have all of this shared is so awesome. That's great. That'll actually entice me to try all the Vault Hunters far more than I'm like, I've been wanting to kind of go do a Vex or a Harlow or both, but knowing I have to like unlock the whole map, go find all the safe houses, all the order silos, to get all the vaults, to defeat the vault bosses, to update my glide pack, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it all. The movie's HD. Hey-oh, what's going on? It's easy, man. I can kill under 40 seconds. Zach, I mean, what may be easy for you may not be easy for others. It's just dependent upon kind of how far into the game they are, what gear they have, what their build is. There's a lot, man. You know, I wouldn't assume something that's easy for you is going to be easy for others. It's a learning process. I guarantee you the first time you went in against Bloom Raper, it was not an easy platinum. Hope the stream is going good, Foxy. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been going great. Oh, well, Zach, if you're modded, then you can't say it's easy. Yeah, you can't say it's easy. And to someone else who's not modding, and I'm assuming you're not modding, Sendog, you can confirm in the comments, but you can't say it's easy to defeat Bloom Reaper and get a platinum and then say I'm modded. Those don't go together. That would have to be in the same sentence. I would say that you rephrase that as, at Sendog, it's easy if you use heavily modded gear and weapons. Like, that should be the sentence. Or at Sendog, it's easy if you have spent many hours in the game learning how to craft strong builds and utilize different strategies against Bloom Reaper. Man says it's easy, and then he's like, I'm modded. Y'all kill me. Let's go killer. All right. Well, wait, what's this? Oh, onslaught. All right. Couple more times over here, and then Sendog, I want to go run Bloom Reaper for you and just show you some of the strategies that I've been using, because it'll give me something more fun to do rather than the farming constantly. Zenster, PS5 player here. I'm level 50 on Rafa, but I'd like to play around with other level 50 characters. It is possible that a PC player could boost me to level 50 with a mod or something. I don't know. That I don't know. Maybe others can comment on that. If you're open to mods, I don't know. No, you gotta sweat like the rest of us, my dude. Oh, Jack says that is possible. Jack with the always got all the knowledge.
Let me guess. This stuff.
All right, one last time, and then I'm gonna go run Bloom Reaper. Let's see, is Sendog? Are you still there? I can't see everyone in the TikTok chat. I want to make sure you're still there before I go try and show someone Bloom Reaper strategies and they're not there. I hear an order soldier singing behind me. I don't know what he was singing, but he was singing something. Let's see. Yep, you can do it instantly on PC modded lobbies. Okay. So go to Moxie's YouTube channel and join his Discord. They have boosting channel. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's your answer. It took me so long to get level 50. Just want to have fun with other builds. Yeah, no, Zenster, I hear you, man. There's Snuggles. What's up, man? How you doing? What is up, Snuggles? Welcome, welcome. I was literally just talking about you earlier. Someone was saying, you know, that it's crazy watching me wreck Saul real fast on the big encore. And you know, they said something about how it was making them feel, you know, silly or, you know, not good at the game or something because of how fast I'm wrecking him. And I was saying, this is 100% a community build. Like, I did not dial this in myself. I've had all of y'all in the chat helping me out, and I was, you know, mentioning you as like someone who's had great advice as well, so. And then I was like, oh wait, where's Snuggles? I don't see Snuggles.
No one's gonna come.
Happy to see you. Do a level 30 and vile bounties can get... No, yeah, exactly what Dale said too, Zenster. So that's the way that I leveled up my Amon. I didn't mod it, you know, in like PC mod library, wow, lobby. I just did vile bounties. So I got myself some decent loot, decent class mod, decent enhancement, just something good enough to where I could run vile bounties, and just did those constantly, and you level up so fast. Like, they give you so much XP. Let's see, Purple Blunts. I did the Slippy mention. I was distracted by my mobile game. Oh no, you're good. You're good, Snuggles. It's all good, man. No worries. All about the community. Yeah, exactly. Vile bounties, baby. Yeah, no, vile bounties are absolutely like my go-to for leveling up. You have lots of videos. What is name of Amon? Oh, Mike, it's here. Let me just pull up. I'll just grab my channel here real quick and I'll show you the video. You can see the name. Here. It's oh, of course it's gonna play an ad. Shut up, ad. But you can see the name. It's this right here. Amon build destroys UVH6 melee stormcutter setup, Borderlands 4 endgame build. This is the one right here. Text might be kind of small, but you can see it. But it starts with Amon build destroys UVH6. Skip ad. There it is. Definitely recommend checking this one out if you like Amon, if you want to be able to run Amon and just wreck everything in the game on UVH6, even true mode. Like it's just so strong. There's some gameplay footage back here. Here's wrecking Saul almost instantaneously. Like, watch this. So pop in a rep kit thing, and then I empty the clip, and then Stormcutter, Storm Punch, his health dropping like crazy, and then he's done. It's like so fast. It's so powerful. So that one's a fun one. Yeah, you're welcome, Mike. If you have, let's see, are you enjoying Amon? Blake Slaughter, yeah, no, I love the Amon build. Like I've absolutely been super enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I went back to Rafa to do a golden God Rafa build, which I'm just I'm loving this build right now. So that's why I've been running this one. I was thinking of him for my second level 50 after Vex. Yeah, so if you haven't done Rafa either, I would say you can do some really great builds with Rafa. I would say a lot of the builds around Rafa, at least the ones that I have done, have been like gun focused builds, which is exactly what this one is. It's like heavy gun damage. The Amon build is like skill damage. It's huge skill damage, and it's all kind of based on melee, stacking melee damage. It's really powerful, but it's really fun. All right, last one. I'm gonna go run Bloom Reaper for a minute because it's fun.
Head will accompany me.
I want to put this Golden God that I'm using right here, this incendiary one. I have not used this one at Bloom Reaper. I had a different incendiary, but it didn't do as much damage as this one, so maybe I can get an even easier platinum. We shall see. I also didn't have the buff and status effect damage like I'm using now. So the enhancements that I've been using, that I'm using right now, is this one: 5 in Temerario, 1 in Saltado. I forget what the green one is, but it doesn't matter because I don't need the health regen. But then plus 30% status effect damage. And so since I'm using this here, this incendiary damage, so like this is applying status effect, 7% chance, but it's applying status effect. So buffing that seems like it would go really well against Bloom Reaper because Bloom Reaper's all flesh, just like Saul. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Manny, are people having trouble getting legendaries to drop? I'm not having much trouble. Manny, Borderlands 2 follow. Thank you. Appreciate that. So Manny, what trouble are you having? Let's see. Colin says, haven't played since the Halloween event. Has much been added or changed? Yeah, no, I think that the short answer to that, Colin, is likely no. There's not been any major changes. But they do have the whole new story pack coming out next week, next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. They're adding an entire new story pack. So like that's the first big major like DLC. So that I'm looking forward to that one. February 26th. Yeah, as Manny mentioned right there. Bot. Hey, what's up, Bot? Yo, how you doing? Bloom Reaper and increased loot pool was... Oh, yeah, no, Bot, that's a good point. Let's see, Colin. Yeah, if you haven't seen Bloom Reaper, I don't remember when Bloom Reaper came out, but you may have missed Bloom Reaper. He's the new raid boss. Bloom Reaper, yeah, Jack says Bloom Reaper, Xmas Mercenary Day, and increased drop rates. So legendary drop rates have been buffed and they scale with the UVH level now. So you probably missed that too. But you have a much better chance of getting a legendary drop now as you go up in UVH level. So like when you get all the way up to UVH6, that you have a higher percentage chance of getting legendary drops. Bounty Pack 1 and Bloom are new. Yes. Yeah, let's see, Young. They're adding pearls. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Young Just. Yeah, thank you for that call out too. So on top of the story pack and the new Cash Vault Hunter coming out, which we know the story pack is dropping next Thursday. We don't have an exact date on Cash just yet. It's sometime in March is what we understand. But they're also dropping Pearl Essence, new rarity. So right now where we have, you know, Legendary and then Pearl Essence, or Phosphine, they're dropping Pearl Essence. We're gonna be grinding the heck out of pearls. Yes, we are, Jack. Yes, we are. I gotta hurry up and start grinding Phosphines, man. I'm way behind. War Master. Pearls next. Oh, Pearls are next Thursday? Oh gosh. I'm never gonna get get all the Phosphines before then, but that's alright. Let's see. Shotgun damage. Only 2. It's not a bad one. You know what? I might hang on to that. I might have to just try it. Give me a little extra fire rate, buff and shotgun damage. It's got Saltado on it and 2 in Temerario. EVM doesn't change drop rates. I get legendary drops almost every run on UVH6 true mode. Yeah, no, yeah. UVH6, you definitely have a lot higher of a chance on UVH6. I don't know if true mode makes any difference. Jack, true mode doesn't make any difference in drop rates, right? Like if I'm on UVH6, I have the same chances whether true mode is on or off, I believe.
Just throw that in your place.
All right, let's go over Bloom Reaper. Ah, my map is stuck again. Nope. Okay, yeah. So true mode does not scale the drop rate. It's just the UVH level. Let's see. Manny says I have 59 Phosphines out of 64. Is that still bugged? How many of them are still bugged, Jack? Is it 5? It looks like he's missing 5 Phosphines. I thought it was less than 5. I think they fixed a couple of them. See, Jack says true mode adds more enemies and badasses, but doesn't add anything to dedicated drop rates. Okay, so where was it? Manny, I'm being told you can get 65 phosphines. Is it 2 of them that are still bugged? Only 2 of them that are still bugged, right? 65 out of 67. Okay, yeah, bot is confirming. There we go. Yeah, so you can get up to 65 out of 67. 1 tech bugged out first impression, but 4 bugged from the list. What do you have to do for UVH6? Dark Sid is asking, what do you have to do for UVH6? Are you asking how to get to UVH6? So the first thing is you have to complete the main missions. So if you have not complete like all of the primary main missions, not the side missions, but the main missions, the storyline main missions, complete all of those. Then after that, you will then see this in your challenges. Ultimate Vault Hunter right here. Go to this Ultimate Vault Hunter challenge and then start working through these. So like complete Zane's firmware mission. And these are all pretty quick because it's just kind of like teaching you how to first, like this one teaches you how to use the firmware machines, the firmware transfer machines. Then you have this one, the Raptor Attention, complete Maurice's black market vending machine mission. And it just tells you where to go find a black market vending machine. So that introduces you to the black market vending machine that you now have access to after you complete the main mission. And then you have complete Moxie's big encore mission, and then complete Lilith's wildcard mission to unlock UVH1. And then that will put you on UVH1. And then you just continue working through these. And this will, like all these are different missions you complete on UVH1, and then you'll get to UVH2, right? And so like here's kill Shadow Pelt, or no, this one here, complete Lilith's Rush the Gate wildcard mission in UVH1 to unlock UVH2. And you just keep working your way up. And then to get to UVH6, the very last thing you have to do is defeat Bloom Reaper, the Invincible, in UVH5 to unlock UVH6. Let's see. Nips says, I've got 23 or so. Got some ways to go. Nips, I'm even behind you, my dude. I like looking at my phosphines. I'm only 24%. I have 16 out of 67. 16 out of 67. I'm way behind. All right. Let me head over to Bloom. That's probably what I should be doing. Instead of, wait, no, I always do that. No, it's the wrong one. It's this one. Probably farming shinies, but that's all right. I'm gonna go run Bloom Reaper a couple times. Then maybe what we'll do is, maybe that's what I'll do. I was just trying to work on a shiny the rest of the stream. We'll run Bloom Reaper a couple times and then try to work on a shiny. Okay, so UVH6 is Bloom Reaper. Nice. Yes, just did that a couple days ago. Oh yeah. That's it. You just have to complete it on, you have to defeat him on UVH5. So set your session settings, put it on UVH5. If you've unlocked that. If you haven't, just keep working up those UVH missions until you get to 5. Put it on 5 and then go defeat Bloom Reaper on 5, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just defeat him on 5 and then you'll unlock 6. Make sure to do the wild card missions from Lilith and Moxie's, as so many people think they just replay those missions and it never registers. Oh yeah, no, Dale, that's a great advice. And you'll see on the map, Dark Sid. So on the map, you'll see right here at Moxie's, right here. So this Moxie's bottoms up, you'll see a new icon show up here for the complete whatever the mission is. Like you'll see that. So UVH6 has crazy drop rates right now. Dark Sid, so the way that it works is every UVH mode that you like, as it scales up, the drop rates increase. Jack, I'm sure you probably, if you're still there, can you confirm like what the bump is between like UVH, like hard, UVH1 and then UVH6, like just those 3, like you don't have to do all the ones in between. Just so I can give them an idea of what the drop rate bump is. I think they're also upping the UVH level to 7 next week too. I did hear something about that. I don't know if it's as part of the story pack or not, but I did hear that they were going to bump add another UVH level. 2% per UVH level. Okay, Bama's saying 2% per UVH level. Foxy, press escape, then open the level change. It tells you. Oh, does it? But okay. It tells you. Let's see. Loot quality's increased. Iridium cash drop. Damage enemies. Iridium combat XP. I don't see where it says it. I see combat. Loot quality is. It just says loot quality increased. Or is this not the right place? Press escape, then open the level change. It tells. You got to do math. Oh, you got to. You got to. I don't math. I know somebody's already figured this out. But the loot quality, it doesn't. Sorry. Oh yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, no, like there's some sort of like specific drop rate percentage increase as you go up in level. I know people have like figured it out. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head though. Speed run. Let the shoulder cannons take care of these guys.
Formidable times, ain't ya?
I think they're also up. Oh yeah. 9% flat rate drop plus 2% per additional UVH level. I mean, it sounds about right. Yeah, I just don't remember what the actual percentages were. He tried. I heard the sunbeam trying to hit me with that stupid beam. You missed. All right, so if anybody's still around that was asking about like Bloom Reaper strategies, my current strategy with this Rafa is a two-part. So in Bloom Reaper is like 3 phases. So phase 1 is you have to take out the crystals that circle him. Once you do that, he comes out of the ground. He's invincible for a little while, and then he comes out of the invincibility, and that's like phase 2. And then you can damage him down to where he has about maybe 30% or so of his health left. Then he goes invincible again, and then after that, he becomes damageable again, basically. And then that's like phase 3. So for phase 1. Highly recommend 2 types of weapons. For me, because I have this Golden God, like endless ammo Rafa build that I'm using, I use a high damage output Golden God with Jacobs so that those critical hits ricochet off of the crystals and then they hit the nearby crystals. So watch when I'm shooting, when my bullet forge gets into overheating, because I'm using this enhancement with duct tape, every single shot is a 100% guaranteed crit, which means every single shot is guaranteed to ricochet. And you'll see that, like, every single shot is ricocheting all over the place. So it's damaging the nearby crystals as well. So after I take out the one I'm shooting, the rest of them become quicker because they've already been damaged. So that's phase 1, is using this one. And then after phase 1, I switch to the incendiary one, Golden God, because Bloom Reaper is all flesh, and incendiary is very strong against flesh. So that's the plan. And I was getting some pretty easy platinums as long as I didn't make some stupid mistake, which tends to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bullet forge heating up so I can get the crits. Now look at the crits, look at them. Every single crystal is being hit. And there we go. Phase 1 done. I turned off my action skill so I can just go ahead and get it nice and replenished for right now. Oh yeah, look at the damage. And we should be able to get him down to... Yep, there it is, right there. Got to try and keep the action skill up. So as I'm getting critical shots, I keep my action skill alive. Refresh that. There we go. Bam. Easy platinums. Well, that's the strategy with this Rafa build. Spreadsheet also says some which are bugged out. Oh, you sent me a spreadsheet in your Discord, but yes, that basically sums it up. Oh, perfect. Thank you, bot. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. Oh, I got a mantra. It's not a bad one. It's not the best one, but it doesn't have Jacobs. All right, let's see what kind of Rainmaker. I use Rafa to farm Bloom Reaper drops. Not much action skill management and target priority. Just shoot till it's dead, essentially. Yeah, no, Nips, 100%. Dude, as you've been here and you've seen, like, when I was doing the aim on, I finally started to kind of figure out the flow, and with your help, with the advice of, you know, making sure you empty the clip, do the storm cutter, then the punch, whereas before I think I was doing the punch and then storm cutter, and it was just totally messing it up. So I was finally able to get it to a point where I was most of the time getting platinums. But it's just, with Rafa, it's just so much simpler. It's like every single time I can get a platinum every time with a setup like this that's just doing high damage output, and then I just glide pack around him, hitting him with crit knives constantly for the damage amp payload of, you know, adding an additional 15% damage, and then just keep cooking. You know, it's like, it's very mindless, you know, just fire and shoot. Definitely prefer to farm with Rafa. It's just wee pew 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 win. Yeah. That's exactly right. Dataless assault rifle. No Jacobs on that one though. All on. Here you are. I know as a dev amongst the communities. Oh, you're known as a dev amongst the communities. So you're also like usually up to date on a lot of this stuff, so that's helpful. Because I'm very much not. I know you refer to Jack, but if you have questions, feel free to ask me too. 894 hours of playtime at the moment. God dang. Yeah, I will definitely, you know, defer to both you and Jack a lot of this stuff, because y'all know way more about it than I do. $894. Holy smokes. Yeah, Nips. Dude's played a little bit.
If you got the crits, Zed's got the meds.
Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of these, but I'm gonna throw those and all these in the bank, so they've got firmware on them. Wait. Critical. Oh, I didn't remember picking that up. Oh no, I do. Shotgun damage. Okay, I do remember that. I'm gonna put this in the bank though. I don't need it right here. And then I'm gonna bank this, bank this, bank this, two, and then this one and this one. Telling you, the absolute best place to farm legendary enhancements is Bloom Reaper. Just make sure you have a build where you can get platinums. You have such a great chance of getting them at that chest at the end. Collect on stream too. Oh, nice. since pre-order day. That's why I currently have all the characters maxed and all shinies. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. Longest farm was Oppressor for me at 1,864 runs with a on shiny falling out of the map. Yeah, oh, you're right. Oppressor, that's the ship thing that flies around in the sky. I think they fixed that. I think they fixed that where the loot can fall like out of the map or in places where you can't get, because I was farming him for something. I forget what it was now. Steven, thank you for following. Appreciate that. But no, I was farming Oppressor. This is months back at this point now. But I was farming Oppressor, and I swear at least half the legendaries that he dropped landed on a balcony or like some roof area where I could not get to. I could see it, but I couldn't get to it. I'm like, what is going on with this game? Why? Don't tease me like this. I got it before they fixed it. Oh, wow. Oh, that's harsh. Yeah, now it gets stuck in the sky. No way. Does it really get stuck in the sky, Dale? No way. They still do get stuck in the sky or rooftops. Oh, Sleepy's saying the same thing. Oh my gosh. Gearbox, come on. You gotta fix that. Man, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm terrified about trying to go farm a shiny from Oppressor. That sounds terrible. Oh. Felt that one. I keep pressing the wrong button. God, they're so angry. Look at them all. Oh, whoa! I'm stuck! Oh no! God, I almost missed the button. That's probably gonna affect my platinum timing. Yeah, as I was saying before, I have a skill in my skill tree. God, he's hopping around. A skill in my skill tree that gives me ricochets of elemental. So any rounds that I shoot that are elemental based, they ricochet, and I'm seeing them ricochet. So it is working. Oh crap, I'm about to lose my action skill. I'm not gonna get platinum on this one. So yeah, there's my stupid mistake like I typically do. Yep, there goes platinum. Saw it. Man. Totally messing this one up. Where the heck did he go now? God, I can't see the thing. Just die. Yeah, like I said, it's usually a pretty easy platinum as long as I don't make a stupid mistake. And there was my stupid mistake. How are you getting infinite ammo without Bullet Buddy? So, hey Blinkins, great question. That is part of this Golden God Rafa build. The way that this works is the Golden God is really the only gun in the game that this works with because it has this legendary attribute called Rage. So any Golden God that you get, you can get this from Saul, Idolater Saul. So this Rage attribute, as it says, when overheating, the bullet forge does not break, but instead continuously consumes greater amounts of ammo. So because this is a COV licensed magazine and it has the Rage attribute, while it's overheating, it will never break. So if you do this with Rafa, if you have this Los Haras, all in 5 out of 5 on this, it gives you up to 2.5% ammo regeneration per second. So you pair this with the Dancer class mod. So this gives you, let's see. So you see how this says it's an overdrive skill, right? Like that's important to keep in mind. This is an overdrive skill. And then if you pair this with the Dancer class mod, So any of the Dancer class mod, which you can also get from Idolater Saul. So you get the Golden God and the Dancer from Saul. You pair that with this Dancer, and if you read what this Dancer gives you, it says overdrive bonuses are increased by 100%. So overdrive ends when Rafa's action skill ends. So this basically doubles that ammo regeneration from Los Haras, from this. So it basically makes it 5% versus 2. And so that gives you enough ammo regeneration. As long as you have overdrive active, it gives you enough ammo regeneration to combat the consumption of ammo from the Golden God. So you hit an equilibrium to where you never run out of ammo, ever. You can just literally hold it in and it will fire forever. As long as you have overdrive, like action skill. So that's how it works. And then you can pair that with things like, I forget what it is, but it's like where it replenishes right here. Whenever Rafa critically hits an enemy, action skill duration is restored. And then also note the enhancement, the duct tape enhancement. So guns with COV licensed magazines have a 100% chance to deal critical damage while overheating. Because I am continuously shooting, it's always overheating. Every shot is in overheating, which means every shot is a 100% chance to deal critical damage. So it all kind of just synergizes and works together. There's more in the skills around this, but that's how the infinite ammo works. You give me a mantra? Probably not. I'm always looking for purple rep kits too. I've seen some good ones. I was thinking a great one that would work well with this build, just for more raw power. Crazy, thanks. Yeah, no worries, man. So Newport, thank you for following on TikTok. Let me catch up on the comments here real quick. Let's see, British Patriot waiting for story DLC. I don't bother with these insane bosses. They do nothing for the story. Yeah, I mean, they don't do anything really for the story, but it's just more for fun gameplay and for farming the crazy loot that they can give you, which is the fun part for me. Bama, what's your special specs? Special specs? Do you mean the specializations? These? So I'm 20 on Survivor so that I can add the best defense. So the Vault Hunter gains increased damage dealt based on the fullness of their health and shield, whichever has the higher maximum capacity, and says damage dealt is increased by 30% when full. And that's just raw damage dealt. Any damage dealt is increased by 30%. So this one's like kind of OP. So then I have 30 into Brute, and I have Riddle You This selected. So whenever Vault Hunter deals gun damage, gain a stack of Riddle You This, increasing gun damage, and then it stacks up to 50 times, and it's 1% per stack. And then I have 23 into Killer for the buff and status effect damage and critical hit damage. Then 10 into Sharpshooter, 20 into Daredevil, and I have now with Caffeine and I Am a Gun selected, and 10 on Runner. Why don't you swap one of the M kits ones with one from Killer Branch? I was looking at these and I just wasn't sure. Okay, so I'm glad you brought this up, Bama, because now it actually does make sense to do that. The reason I didn't have those selected before is because all of them are focused on status effect damage. And at the time, I did not have a Golden God with elemental damage. I was only using like this one with Jacobs or this one with the Daedalus multiloader. I did not have a single one that had elemental damage. So I didn't choose any of these because I wouldn't benefit from them. Because this one is critical hits grants increased status effect application chance. This one is enemies take increased damage for each status effect applied to them. And this one is kill skill. Killing an enemy with a critical hit will cause them to explode, dealing skill damage. I guess maybe I could have done that one. But I decided to go with this one, which buffs the action skill based on the gun damage buff. But I like this one because it allows me, if I do run out of action skill, I can pop my mini triple bypass, and I can get right back into action skill. But I can definitely swap out this one for something that's going to buff the status effect. That would be great. Critical hits grant increased status effect application chance. Enemies take increased damage for each status effect applied to them. What do y'all think? What would you think? What do you think, bot? Bam is asking. What do you think? I can definitely swap out the action skill damage now benefits from increased to gun damage. I don't care so much about buffing the action skill damage. But one of these I think would make sense. Critical hits grants increased status effect application chance. Very similar to what I run. Oh, nice. Which one of these would you choose for this Golden God Rafa build? So we have contamination. Contamination may be good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well with incendiary damage. Getting a higher chance to apply that would do more damage. And status effect application chance 10% per stack, stack duration 10 seconds, maximum 10 stacks. So this technically, is that saying if it's 10% per stack and there's 10 stacks, it has as high of 100% chance? Maybe the application chance, so that would feed into your status. Yeah, Nips, dude. If this has a chance to stack up to 100% status effect, every shot is applying status effect. That's crazy. That's the way I'm reading it. I honestly don't care for health perk or using, but that may be placed out. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that's okay. Now I'm really curious how this is going to work. Bama, thank you for having me pull that up, because I totally forgot that I didn't choose any of those, because at the time, like I said, I didn't have a Golden God that had any status, like elemental damage. So thank you for questioning that so I could pull that up and look at it again, because now I'm very curious. Give me all guns this time. Wombo. Oh, look, everybody's favorite gun, the Prince Harming. That's an elemental version. I'm a fan of the aim down sights damage multiplier specialization. Yeah, Ronan, I've done that one a lot, but because with this build, I find I'm like hardly ever using that. I didn't select it, but I can definitely do another run, like select it and do another run and just see if it's something that's noticeable. And just as I'm floating through the air, just always aim down sights as long as I can on Bloom Reaper. It's when he starts jumping around that makes it hard. See, I'm just gonna sell all this stuff.
They've got you sanitized this, right? I'll buy it at a high price. Well, you done with this? You sure?
I have a better one of those. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that.
You just let me know when you need immediate medical attention.
Yeah, let's see what happens now. Currently sending you my gunship, Rafa, if you ever want to try it. Nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. All right, let's see what happens with the additional status effect application chance. Oh, I should have started sooner. Didn't get all the crits. Now we're doing damage. Now they're just melting. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. Which way are you gonna go? God, I love seeing all those crits. Dang it. Missed it. There's my stupid mistake again. Let's see if that's going to cost me the platinum. Come on, get up there. Alright, well, there we go. We're already down. Need something to shoot. I need to keep my action skill up. No, don't you start running. Okay, that actually worked really well. That actually worked really well. Oh crap. I'll back up. That actually worked really well. Even with my goof, where I had to stop shooting him for a minute, we still got a platinum. So that buff and the status effect absolutely helped. Elemental affinity. Are these literally like accelerator and elemental affinity? Large. Those are almost identical. Well, slightly different in this in the actual card specs, but I'm trying to find a purple rep kit with elemental affinity and a buff and splash damage because this gun, the Golden God, does have splash. It does have splash damage, so I figured that might be another way to try and buff the damage a little bit. If I could find an order rep kit which gives me 2 charges, that would be great, because then I could do elemental affinity, which buffs the elemental damage and the splash damage. Keep up the good work. A-Tech, thank you. Appreciate that. Those are good reps with melee, Rafa. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, and with the melee aim on, I have a purple rep kit I'm using that has a hard hitter, which buffs melee damage by like 60% or something like that, or 30%, I forget what it is. But then also elemental affinity. I'm using both of those with my aim-on build. Or I'm using a rep kit that has both of those. But I'm currently looking for one with this, for this Rafa build, this Golden God Rafa build, elemental affinity and splash damage. I've seen them both separately, but not together yet. Your order. Yes, sir. That's great. Those are, yeah. A lamplighter. 2 lamplighters.
Welcome to quote-unquote settlement. No shit. No, think I'm gonna sold this. Always appreciate.
All right, let me try a different class mod now. Let me try a different one. So I've been running with this one, which is 5 into Temeraria, 1 in Saltado, 1 in the health regen, which I'm not benefiting from. Not really. I'm not taking any damage to my health for the most part. And then 30% status effect damage, which I think is just really strong when paired with this. Oh, why that? That was weird. That just said 1,000 something damage. I had to double check it. I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I don't know why it said that. That must have been a bug. Okay, so I want to try a different one. So here's one that would buff fire rate and also give me 5 into Temeraria, 1 in Saltado. Status effect damage. 2 into Temeraria, 1 in Saltado. A buff and fire rate as well. Shotgun damage. Critical damage. I felt like this one was going to be the strongest of everything just from that buff and critical damage, given with duct tape everything is a crit. But it didn't turn out to be that way. Some of these other ones I feel like were slightly better. This is the one Jack gave me, which is just fire rate on top of fire rate, which is crazy. And I literally run out of ammo with this because the fire rate is too fast for the ammo regen. Action skill duration. Fire rate, kinetic damage. Let's go with this one. I just want to try it. Mainly because I feel like it's probably not going to be nearly as good as this one with the 5 on the Temerario, but because it drops some of those points off of Temerario and gives me more fire rate, I'd be curious to see what happens. This might even be too much fire rate. I may run out of ammo with this. I find if I bump it even just a little bit, I do have times where I do run out of ammo. I'm gonna try it. See what happens. A little less gun damage, a little more fire rate. God, that's fast. Hope I don't run out. Holy crap, that is fast. It's literally melting these things. Oh my god. Oh my god. definitely... Oh, see, there goes the ammo. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna run out. Yeah, it's too fast. Still getting the job done, though. I don't know if I'm gonna get a platinum, but... Still getting the job done. I'm gonna run an action skill. Come on, hurry up. Come on! Ah, we got it still. Still got a platinum. I definitely think the other class mod was doing more damage overall. This gives me faster fire rate, but it doesn't. I don't think it actually resulted in a quicker elim, especially running out of ammo. Did he drop me? I have a +5 into thrill with +1 saltado, +1 temerario with status. Oh, that's pretty close to the one that I'm using. Yeah, it's almost identical. It's 1 point different swap. So you have a +5 into thrill, +1 into temerario and saltado with this 30% status effect. Yeah, so it's very similar to this. This one just takes 1 away from the thrill and puts it into temerario. But this is still too fast. So and part of that is because I've already got I have deft hand, so I have this one. So here's a +20 in fire rate. I have I already have 5 into the thrill. So any class mod that adds to this bumps it even more. So it's actually 9 out of 5. So the fire rate of 27%, and then fire rate 18% while overdrive is active. And then keep in mind the dancer class mod buffs that, like, doubles it by 100%. So that's another buff there. I also have fire rate from my super soldier shield of 25%. So it's just like there's fire rate on top of fire rate on top of fire rate on top of fire rate, and it just results in just too much fire rate. So I'm gonna go, let's go with the shotgun damage. So let's try this one and see what happens. So this is gonna buff just general shotgun damage by 45%. Give me 2 into the thrill, which should slow things down a little bit. But then, so we've got 4 into temerario, 1 in saltado. Let's see. Yeah, we have fairly similar builds. Blue and red only for my mainly blue. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then, sounds very similar. So I'm going to try this one. Shotgun damage. Let's see what happens with this. All right, come on. I want to check out what's down here. Oh, it's an urchin. Any rep kits? Oh, enhancement. Right. Try it again with the shotgun damage, see what that one feels like. Yeah, keep the enhancements coming. Oh, there's an incendiary and fires jar jets that explode on impact. Pretty sure I don't have it. Oh, look at that. Both of these have action fist. Probably use that in my AMOB build. Is that concussive fire pot? Dang, that does some pretty good incendiary damage. I don't know if I've ever used that. Hang on that. Pick who wins. Yukon at Temple. It sounds like you're talking about, is that football? I am not a sports dude. I'll let somebody else in the chat answer that. Bot, thank you for the heart. Appreciate that. That grenade is broken OP. Oh, is it? Okay, well, that's a good find then. I'm gonna make sure I don't sell it. I don't think I've ever used this one. This one? Yeah, I don't think I've spawns homing Torg stickies over time. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever had this. That's crazy. Let me make sure I don't get rid of it. Have to try that one out.
If didn't work, someone would have stopped me by now. This here's a beauty. She used it. I'll buy it at a high price. Oh,
Okay,
you'll be back.
so we're gonna try this again with the shotgun damage dancer. It also is affected by Torg enhancements. Oh, really? That is cool. So you can really buff it too. Oh man, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check this one out. I don't think I've ever had this grenade. Alright, let's get those crits going. Get this thing heating up. Look at those ricochets. Alright, so we're doing the plus 45% shotgun damage. So this should be a pretty good one. I mean, it's already doing some melting of these crystals. Good God. What did I miss? There it is. Oh no! Alright, let's see what happens. Plus 45% shotgun damage dancer. Oh, look at that. Dude, we're already in phase 3. We are straight cooking this dude. I think this might be the best one. Good God. Yeah, come at me, bro. Come right in front of me. Make it easy. Stay right there. Don't you move. No, don't you move. Yeah, there we go. Yo. Ah, get off me. Get off me. I hear them. There they are. Get off me. I think this one might be my favorite here, at least for Bloom Reaper. That one worked well. What do y'all think? That one worked pretty well. I feel like we got him into phase 2 the fastest I've seen. Oh, those are the only ones I've already seen. Anything decent? No, no rep kits. Sell that. That one's pretty good. I don't know if it was faster than my status effect. What was that one? Status effect damage? Isn't that what it was? More damage is always gooder. That's right, Nips. That's gonna be the slogan. Oh, Ryan. Oh wait, sorry. I thought it was blocking off my bot doing something stupid again. Yeah, no, Nips. I think that's gonna be like the slogan of, like, the tagline of my streams. More damage is always gooder, or even just like more damage is more gooder. and then I'm gonna get like merchandise. We'll do like merch. We'll get t-shirts made that says more damage is more gooder. I love it. I love it. Javelin. Combo javelin. Thrown is propelled forward and can be shot to increase explosion damage. Interesting. Professor. Hey, Blinkets, it'd be cool if they added a way to track your best time on this big bosses. Yeah, I'll take a hat and a hoodie. Yeah. Dude, you think I'm joking? You wait. You wait. Y'all wait until I announce that we've got merch dropping. More damage is more gooder. Oh my gosh, that would be so dumb. That would be the opening line when I join live streams now. That's right. Yeah, that needs to, that needs to be the way we greet each other from now on. Foxy, take my money. More damage is more gooder. Wait, yeah, an urchin, right?
Never worn. You
Okay,
want this
overdriver.
back? You done with it? Think I might have sold.
Urchin,
Why don't you
yeah.
come on back real soon?
All right, let's do a different class mod, just see what we think. So we did. All right, let's do the one I thought at the beginning, but this is one of the first ones that I got. I really thought this one was going to be like the most OP out of all of them, but it didn't seem like it translated into it. I mean, even like the shotgun damage one I have here, or some of the just the ones that buff like fire rate, like this one, where I felt like were better, but this one gives me 4 in Saltado, 2 into the thrill, so a little bit of a buff in fire rate, and then Saltado, but then 35% increase in critical hit damage. And again, because I'm using duct tape here, every single shot, once I get into overheating, is a crit. So it's like every shot should be buffed by 35%. But in thinking about that, wouldn't the shotgun damage, just general buff of 45%, result in more overall damage output than a 35%? Like if it's all... But I don't know the way that the soup and the damage formula stuff works enough to know if that would actually be true. So let's just try it, critical hit damage, and see what happens. Mine is yippee. Law, the community I'm part of, we all got opening line messages. Oh, yours is yippee. Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's what I would say when I acquired shiny. Then I would show Jimmy from Ed, and Eddie. Yippee. Awesome. All right. So I have my Jacobs equipped. Then we've got the incendiary. All right. So now we're doing the crit damage and just see what happens. I wouldn't expect this one to be as good as some of the other ones, but we'll see. It does have a little bit higher fire rate. Stop moving. Did I not get it? Nope. There we go. That slowed me down. Missed. Come on, homie. Which way are you gonna go? Yep, that way, of course. No, get the... God, why don't I keep missing the button? Slowing me down. I mean, it's doing some pretty decent damage. I don't know if it's better than the shotgun damage, but that was pretty fast, y'all. That was pretty fast. Oh, come on, I gotta get around here. I gotta get around here. Hurry, 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 hurry. Falling. Right in his face. There we go. No, of course you would. Of course you would. God. Oh, and then he's gonna come right back? There goes my platinum. Oh, I ran out of ammo. It's too fast. Really? Oh, I'm out of action skill. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Of course. Hey, thank you for following, Mike Phantom. Okay. Well, I failed this one big time. I'm gonna need a redo. Come on. That's the only thing with trying to glide around to stay off the platforms. I constantly fall below. Alright. Whatever. Just finish it. I need a redo on that one. I felt like it was doing well, and then I got to phase 3 and blew it. I don't think I saw any legendaries. Let's just go back in and do it again. I got to redo that. Totally messed it up. Alright, let's do this again and not mess it up this time. Felt like this one was doing pretty good. I just love seeing all those crits. Stop moving around. Oh man, that was so fast. Oh, I love the crits. Ooh, get off me. You tried. Which way you going? Going the far way. Alright. Why am I? I ran out of ammo! How did I run out of ammo? Do I seriously have too fast of a fire rate again? I've run out of ammo. I don't understand. Where'd he go? Oh my god. There goes my platinum again. Dude's being bouncy on this one. I am running out of ammo constantly. Why? It didn't even buff my fire rate that much. It's crazy. Oh, there's definitely no platinum on this. He's stuck on the beam. There goes my action skill. And the platinum's already gone. Wow. I think it's a fail. I think it's just safe to say that the crit damage one is just not the best one. That and I keep messing everything up. Where the heck did he go? He's being so bouncy right now, dude. Oh man, I'm shooting everything. Good God. 2 horrible runs. Ooh, what's that? Org? That's not bad. Take it. Look at that. A Jacobs with Piercer. All assault rifle. Rifle damage, rifle fire rate, rifle critical damage. I'm gonna hang on to that one. Seems like it could be cool. It'd be like that sometimes. Right? Right, bot? Well, that was a pretty good enhancement, man. Jacobs Piercer, and it buffs all legendary, or all assault rifle. Like that's... I've not seen one like that before. Alright. I'm gonna do this one more time with the crit damage one. I just still feel like if I don't mess it up like I've been, it could be pretty nasty. Because I'm seeing it doing some pretty good damage. But I'm just messing up left and right. I need a clean run to truly validate how good this one is.
This here's a beauty. Well, mine now.
Make that.
Thanks for stopping by.
Aw, man. What's up? Where's the cosmic vomit? Leader Willem. Oh, let's see if I can show that. Pull that up. He said it's near Pongo Bongo-ish. Pongo Bongo's right here. No. What am I doing? They're right here. Leader Willem. Yeah, right there. Right here. So looking at the whole map, it's like right here. Leader Willem right there. For Juan. There you go. Need to farm that. Yeah, well there you go. That's it. Leader Willem. I'm going to have to go farm it too because I don't have the shiny of that. I need to go get the shiny. Alright. Let's get a clean run this time. Come on. Clean it up. Clean it up, Foxy. Oh, you know what it was too? Is I kept running out of ammo. Like the fire rate was too fast. So I wonder if, because this does give me 2 into thrill. So, God, that's so fast. I wonder if that's causing me issues. Maybe that's why I'm running out of ammo. Alright, come my way this way. There you go. And look at that. I mean, that's so fast. That is so fast. Let's see if I can keep this action skill up. Don't you run from me. I want this platinum this time. Oh no. I think we still got it. We still got it. Come on, come on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah! I think the critical hit damage one is actually pretty OP. Like this, it's actually working pretty well. Even with some mistakes, still got that platinum. Later. Enjoyed the Borderlands. I will, man. Thank you for stopping by. Alright. So all these enhancements that I've tried all work really well. Like I'm super satisfied with all of them. So I've got a good mix. Ah, we got elemental shock, 3% stickies. Terrible. I'm gonna throw that one in the bank. Terrible. Might have a reason to put it to use. Think you missed it, Foxy, but wait, what did I miss? Bagging roach. Such a weird gun. I notice if you summon your Echo 4, it registers the grapples more effectively and makes them glow green easier. Oh! Yo! You're right! The Echo 4, it highlights things that you can grapple on or climb, things like that. That's genius. That's genius. Yeah, no, I've been relying on just gliding and to the point where it shows me like the circle and then it says, you know, press V. But you're right, if I summon the Echo 4, bam. It'll do its like echolocation thing and then like highlight them. That's genius. Thank you for the tip.
Welcome to quote unquote no. How you think I'm on I'll bite it up. When you need immediate medical attention on a budget, head to Zed's.
Sometimes you can actually grapple through the platform itself as well. Oh wow. Oh, that's crazy. Because it'll highlight the opposite side or something. That's awesome. Let's see. We are approaching the end of the stream here. So let's see. I guess I'll just run Bloom Reaper again. Let's see if I have a different class mod we can try. Okay, so I did the status effect ones, but I don't think I did all of them. I did shotgun damage. Ooh, did I do this one? This one gives me a 20% fire rate buff and 5 in Temerario. I don't think I did that one, but I think this might end up being too much fire rate again. Wait. Kinetic. That's the fire rate on top of fire rate. That one definitely is too fast. I know that. That's 5 in fire rate and status effect damage. Status effect damage. You know what? Let's go back to the one I was using first. This is the one I started with. Let's go back to this one and see how it feels now after trying the other ones. If anything, it might be the most noticeable during the crystals. I might not get through the crystals quite as quick because of the loss in just raw gun damage in favor of status damage. But let's see if it's noticeable. It feels a little bit noticeable. Like these crystals aren't just like instantly being deleted like they were before. Oh, okay, now they are. Okay, that was still really fast. No doubt. So, no, honestly, I didn't notice much of a difference. Maybe just right at the beginning. But once those critical hits started stacking up, it was totally fine. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this, I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's doing quite as much damage. I mean, it's doing some pretty good damage, but I felt like I don't know. It's hard to tell, man. A lot of these feel very similar. Oh, you didn't. You cost me my platinum, didn't you? Stop! No! You didn't! Oh, I still got it. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. He was really trying to cost me that platinum. Get out of my face. Yeah. Another garbage mantra. Oxy, thank you again. I need to go to sleep. Oh no, thank you, Snuggles. Thanks for hanging out, man. Always happy to have you stop by. Enjoy the company. Thank you. Have a good night. Right. Oh yeah, right at the beginning you have no stacks in Temerario, so it feels weaker rather than flat fire rate. Yeah, no, that's a good point, bot. Totally good point. Yeah, and then as it starts to stack those Temerario, it starts to do the more... that's when they start feeling like they just instantly get deleted. Because it's gaining that gun damage. Yep, makes sense. Makes total sense. Bot has everything if you need any gear. Bot and Jack both, man. They're very knowledgeable and have tons of gear. All right, more enhancements. I'll take them. Heck yes. Even if it's just for the firmware, man, I'll take it. Another kaleidoscope. Interesting.
If you got the creds, shit out. You want this back? You just let me know. You done with this? This here's a beauty. Why don't you come
Sweet.
on
I just want to
back
equip this grenade real quick and just kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to lose my heating up, but I just want to throw it and see what it looks like.
No time for aiming.
Oh, yeah, and then it's got the stickies that fly out. And I guess those will home in on enemies, so like they'll stick to enemies and then blow up. Yo, that is crazy. I've never seen that before. Literally never seen that. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta get some firmware on that so I can try it. Alright. We are at time, folks. I don't know if he checked his Discord in a bit, but he's in for a treat. No, I have not checked the Discord bot, but yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Thank you for everything. With the right build, it one-taps back hive on true mode. It's disgusting. Really? Okay, that's nuts. I'm gonna check that out too. Thank you, Bama. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up right here, y'all. Thank you, Bama, Bot, Scapolini, Snuggles, if you're still there, Nips, Jack, Ronan, everybody hanging out. Much appreciated. Hope you all have an excellent night, and I will see you. Next stream is Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Cheers, Nips. Yes. But take care, everybody. Have a great evening. We'll see you 6 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Later, everybody.